Hi everybody, it's Sigana Girl. It's been a long time since I made my last video, and I have a few minutes. It's middle of the afternoon. I just finished work and I'm just waiting to make dinner to then take my oldest son to hockey again, the never-ending sport of hockey, which of course I love, but it's a busy life. I just wanted to share with you an interesting experience I had today. Quite exciting, well, exciting for me, and I'm sharing it with you all, and hopefully anyone who's had similar experience, please message me, let me know how that went for you. So I purchased the Tarot of the Hidden Realms by Barbara Moore with the art by Jeffery quite a while ago. I haven't done a deck review on it, but I have had it since February, and it's now May, so I've had it quite a while. Here's the book. I quite like the book. It's I like how it feels. It's got good pages. I'm quite enamored with the cards. The cards are different they're a little bit different than the traditional tarot. The first thing that I noticed right off the top is they're very up close, so there's not a lot of background things going on. This is the King of Pentacles. It is very much, you know, upfront and personal. Get to know your card, which was different, and I quite liked that. I liked the feel of the cards. Here's the Swords cards. All the Swords cards are this nice silvery blue color. The Wands card tends to be more of this fiery orange and red, so this is the Five of Wands. The aces are all animals, which I love. Little fox. So the cards are quite beautiful, but I was having a really hard time reading with them. I guess I was trying to read them like a traditional Rider-Waite-Smith, and I was pulling a lot on my recollection of the traditional Rider-Waite symbology. It is a deck that requires a little bit more, well, significantly more intuition, I feel, than some of the other decks I work with. And I was having a hard time. As beautiful as they are, I was getting frustrated because I didn't feel like I was able to give accurate readings. I didn't feel like the cards were talking to me. I felt like I was just staring at a card and the card was staring back. And anyways, I was getting frustrated. That's the Justice card. Very pretty. So anyways, I put it aside and I started working some of the decks. And then I had a friend of mine contact me today about wanting to do a reading. So I bundled up my deck cards. I usually take about 3 decks to the studio, and I was in the process of getting all my stuff ready. I came downstairs and I looked at my basket and I was sort of trying to divine and see which deck was talking to me, which deck wanted to go, and the Hidden Realms deck kept coming up, and it kept coming up, and it kept coming up. So I pulled it out and I looked at it and I thought, knowing the energy of the person I was reading for and the energy of the cards, I thought it was a good match. I knew, but of course I didn't know, but really I did know that she was going to pick this deck. So I took it with me and I thought, well, it'll be what it is. Hopefully, fingers crossed, good reading will come of it, whatever good means. But I think more so, hopefully I'll be able to communicate through the cards and hear the messages. So off I go. And I have to say, I was super, super pleasantly surprised. It was a fantastic reading. It was a very accurate reading. The cards were amazing. They spoke to the client amazingly. Not only did she respond quite viscerally to the cards, they seemed to have a lot to say to me. I felt a lot of messages coming through. I was able to interpret them not solely, almost not at all in the traditional Rider-Waite sense. I mean, there was that shadow of understanding. Of course, when you've been dealing with tarot for so long, you think of the Seven of Swords and a particular image comes up. But I was able to sort of layer more and more on top of that and pull out, like teasing out more specific information. And it was pretty amazing, and I entered the reading being really skeptical about the cards, and I left the reading feeling just amazing gratitude and humbled, and finally feeling like, you know, I finally got my together and was able to hear what these cards, what these beautiful cards had to say. I'm just trying, for those of you that haven't seen this deck, just to show you a couple of more of the images. I mean, at some point I will do more of a review. But really today I just wanted to talk a little bit about the experience of the cards. Okay? And right away, the person I was reading for was drawn to the back of the cards with the hearts, and it looks like there's eyes. So anyways, I have been able to reconnect with this deck, which is fantastic. I'm putting it back into my rotation of decks to use for myself. I'm now thinking that I need to do a monthly deck challenge or a 6-week deck challenge or something more significant with this deck, because I'm really feeling like I'm able to, for the first time since I've got it, I'm really able to hear what it has to say, which is amazing because I do have a lot of decks and I do flip-flop back and forth between whether I feel like I'm connected to a deck or whether I just really like the cards. And there is a difference for me. When I feel connected to a deck, I'm able, it's like I can't stop talking and the words just keep coming out. Sometimes the strangest things will come out of my mouth, but you know, as I'm saying them, the person I'm reading for, the querent, is responding and they're nodding, and you can see that they're emotionally, mentally, and spiritually connecting to everything that's coming. And so I feel like the Fae in this deck have found a voice with me, and that I've finally figured out how to listen, because I'm sure that they've been talking to me the whole time, but obviously I was not hearing them or listening in the way in which I needed to. So now, even just looking at the cards, they're beautiful. They've always been beautiful, but now I feel like they all have something to say. And so to me, that's a big deal because I didn't really feel like that when I first got the deck. So I just wanted to put that out there. If anyone has had a similar experience with this deck or other decks, I would love for you to either video response me or message me via my Facebook page, A Fool's Journey Tarot, and let me know. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I can't wait to do more readings. Something obviously has changed either in how I'm processing the information, or I'm just finally in a place where I'm ready to hear the softness of the deck. It's a very soft deck. It's not in your face. And so it almost seems like you need to feel the cards more than you need to see them. So I'm pretty excited about that. So if you have any other questions, pardon me, if you have anything else to add, let me know. Yeah, so other than that, many blessings. Have a fantastic day, and hopefully it won't be too long until my next video. Thanks a lot. Have a great day. Blessed be.